Ooh. Hello. Hello, ladies and germs. Let me get my phone so I can pull the chat up on my phone. But I'm just chilling right now, listening to some of the Alan Wake 1 soundtrack. To see if anyone rolls in, and if they don't, that's fine. Where the heck did I put my dang phone? I'm so good at, like, losing my own stuff. Man, this goes hard. Alright, so as soon as the song ends, we're gonna start off. I believe the agenda is, of course, more... We are going to be playing more Cronos the New Dawn. Which, again, thank you to Squiddy FM for gifting me the game. I really appreciate it, and I've been enjoying playing it. And then, the first thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to react to the new Resident Evil Requiem trailer. I'm just going to pull that up. All right. So we've got the trailer pulled up. I've got to get it in the... All right, here we go. Whoops. I'm sure this is amazingly fun to watch. Damn it. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna watch my whole fucking browser because I can't be asked to do this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take the time to do it. It is frustrating, though. Let's see here. Window capture. There we go. Okay. I know this is like riveting, absolutely riveting content right now. There we go. So, okay. I want to do a reaction to this. This is the new Resident Evil trailer, Resident Evil Requiem, for the Switch, I suppose.
Hello? Yes.
So this is the first thing that I noticed when watching this, is we see some new locations. We see this white door here, which I imagine is possibly to the hotel. We see this notebook as well.
Hello?
So the first new location that we see is this right here. This looks like it could possibly be the hotel as well. It's just a new angle from it. I think, actually, you know what? This is all probably from the hotel. But we do see some new stuff in this trailer. That notebook and the zoom in on it does feel particularly important, because I feel like there's an implication that there's some type of information in there that
Yes.
is important to the story, or like the things going on in Resident Evil Requiem.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me.
Rude.
I think this is running on Resident Evil. I think this is running on the Switch too. Which, if so, that's really interesting because it does kind of look a little bit worse.
Oh, you FBI? Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Like the hair specifically, you can kind of see it doesn't look as good as it did in the other kind of trailers, I feel like.
Grace, stay close to me.
I'm coming.
Keep
Now,
moving.
is it cool that it's running on the Switch too? Yes.
I'll explain
That
later.
is very cool. Boom. Her mother's portfolio.
I've been watching you.
A new mansion.
You're not like other people, you know.
So we've got a new mansion. Now this doesn't look like a mansion. This looks like the medical center. But very well the mansion, this could be the medical center. For all we know. Now here we don't know if the guy who is talking is actually there or if it's like just transposed over that. Again, I feel like I said in my video, it's going to turn out that her mother was doing some type of investigation into some type of organization or person or something like that. And that's what led to her being killed. This is probably that information. I imagine there's going to be a bigger conspiracy that was going on behind the scenes, probably somehow all the way connected back to Umbrella, because that's just something I think that they want to do with this game. Now, there's a few things in this trailer that I really, really like.
Watching you.
Just overall. One of them being...
Other people, you know. You're quite unique.
So, first off, I don't think we saw this here before. So I think we do see this guy, a close-up of this guy's face later, wearing whatever this is. Now, also, notice he's wearing this coat. It's possible that this same guy is the one that murders the front desk person that we saw in the previous trailers.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
Scared.
This could be the guy we just saw over there, the one sitting in the chair. My thought was that it isn't, but this could somehow be someone who is possibly infected with the T virus or something like that, but has retained their intelligence. That would be a really interesting twist. Of course, we'll have to wait for the full game to come out and see. We do see Grace getting some new weaponry. I think this is the same monster from the other trailers. I did not realize that she had these insane chicken feet.
They're coming.
Now this is interesting too. There's this woman behind this glass with white hair. This could possibly be Alyssa. It could be someone else completely. You can definitely see that that Grace is shocked. And here's something that I really like is these new scenes like this. Okay. We have this maid-looking woman banging on this glass. It looks like she's infected or something's like... You can kind of see that something is like jutting out of her face. It's probably glass, which means she is in some way infected possibly too. Her skin is like gray, white gray. It seems like this infection or whatever it is that we have in this new game is... It lets you retain some bits of your intelligence, possibly, which is really interesting and also really scary for the implications. Just imagine being a monster and unable to, like, I don't know, maybe having these urges because of whatever you're infected with. It just seems really, scary. I don't know. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the stream on my phone here. There we go. I know no one's really watching right now, because... But anyway. Back to the trailer. And then we have this. This is like really like scary classic horror stuff. This tallish woman kind of stumbling around. She's all bloody. She's wearing this outfit. This kind of looks like the woman that we just saw literally like a scene or two before that Grace was looking at. Looks kind of like this same lady. But I don't know. This is just spooky. The Umbrella logo too, like obviously we kind of knew there's going to be throwback stuff like this, but I imagine we're going to see like a new Umbrella facility possibly. She's also got this giant, this is like the Barry revolver. So that was, there we go. This is what the guy looks like, it looks like. He's screwed up. Okay, to be honest, he kind of looks like a villain that would have been, or like a monster that would have been in The Evil Within. So it's very interesting to see that they're going down this more like, or not Evil Within, Outlast. He looks like an Outlast villain, kind of. He's got, you know, this screwed up like cap on. He's all like messed up and things like that. And the reason I believe that this guy and possibly the hooded assailant that kills the desk dude are possibly different people is just because the guy who kills the desk attendant is all like fucked up, greasy looking, gross. This guy is fucked up and looking, but he's not like all like drooly and gross. I think what we're dealing with is we have a mutant, a BOW person, this guy who's like been infected, possibly experimented on himself, and he is still like alive. He is air quotes normal. He has retained his intelligence to some degree and has been doing experiments on people, among other things. Very classic Resident Evil. We've got the infected maid. We've got the scary, like, where is it? The stumbling lady. This is very scary. So I feel like, I don't know, it's really interesting because this is going for a more visceral, sort of personal horror to me. Past Resident Evil games, the virus and dealing with the zombies and stuff, there's almost like an animalistic nature to the creatures that you deal with. You know, yes, there are monsters that have been made, and there are human bad guys like Wesker, but this feels more like, when I say monster movie, I mean like straight up monster movie. This villain that we see, he literally looks like a monster. You know, he looks like a scary, like, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type, you know, old-fashioned Frankenstein monster. And then a lot of the other things that we see, there's this level of humanity to them, you know, a little bit more even than zombies, like this maid and then this lady stumbling around. There's like an uncanniness to them. And I think that's going to be really interesting to see when it comes through in the full game. What I was trying to say a minute ago, and to clarify, is in games like Resident Evil 4, even the original 3 Resident Evils, and Resident Evil 5 and 6 and so on, there is a kind of removal from the humanity that the people had. You know, even the Ganados, partially because they're, you know, from a different region to a lot of the people who played the game, but, you know, their heads explode and like giant tentacles come out and stuff. These They look very human before that. These things look like messed up humans, you know. The zombies are animalistic. There's something about the creatures that we've seen in Resident Evil Requiem so far that inspire sort of different kind of fear. I would equate it to how Resident Evil 7 was. Because in Resident Evil 7, yes, the Baker family look very human at first, but they don't act like normal. They act like insane, crazy, like supervillain monsters. And that is what makes the Baker family so scary in Resident Evil Village. And it looks like the director of Resident Evil Requiem, who's the same guy who directed Resident Evil Village, is going for like a similar sort of tone with Resident Evil Requiem, which is like a monstrous sort of humanity. They're like a just evil, scary stuff. And I really like that. I like that the villain is smart, but also looks like a freaking monster. I like that there's all these new things that have these like uncanniness to them. The again, the kind of twitching lady and this chick. It gives like this idea of like, oh, there's some humanity left in them, but they're being taken over by this evil, horrific, monstrous side. And I really like that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem. We didn't get too much new information, kind of stuff that I already suspected, which is Alyssa here has some type of information that has put her and her daughter in danger. That's probably what this is. Maybe the person who's after her isn't even after her for that information, but is just after her because of his own thing. It's kind of implied, you know, she's perfect, she has to face her destiny and all this kind of stuff. The implication being, you know, Alyssa was in Raccoon City, and her daughter Grace is like a continuation of that lineage of people who survive. This guy's like monstrous looking. His face is all like fucked up. He's wearing this like telescope thing. I imagine he's doing experiments on people, he himself could be a survivor of Raccoon City. I thought he might be someone like Brandon Bailey. It did say that Brandon Bailey was deceased, but it would be very interesting if he was only thought to be deceased and he's still alive. That would actually be a really interesting callback to Resident Evil 5, because you find that list that says that Brandon Bailey is dead in Resident Evil 5, and it would be interesting if Wesker killed him, and the reason that he looks so fucked up is because he like saved himself and kind of came back to life in a sense or something like that. That would be really interesting. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the Resident Evil Requiem trailer. Alyssa had information possibly on something like a bigger conspiracy. She left it there for her daughter. This person who's been doing the murders has either been doing it to try and draw Grace out or to look for specimens for his own. Like he's giving these people this injection, kind of like Ouroboros from Resident Evil 5, and some of them are surviving, or even the you know, progenitor virus. Basically, some people are surviving it and becoming these like living mutants, BOW type things, like the one that assassinated the desk clerk, and then others just die, which is why there's this series of murders. So this guy's making like a BOW, like a humanoid BOW army or something like that. That's just a lot of wild speculation. But anyway, that's my reaction to the trailer. This gave me even more to look forward to. I really like the tone that it seems that Resident Evil Requiem is going to be taking. It seems like it's going to be a very dark game, a very scary game. Like, you know, I mean, the director literally said he wanted it to be addictive horror, and that's something that I look forward to. If this game is even an iota of the same scary that Resident Evil 7 was, and the same like direction that Resident Evil 7 had, this very focused, like, this is the vibe that they want to give, this is the way that they want the game to play, I think I'll be very, very happy with Resident Evil Requiem. Anyway, that's my reaction to the new Resident Evil Requiem trailer. Thank you for watching that. And now we're going to get into playing Cronos: The New Dawn. Yeah, I just wanted to record that. I'm probably going to cut up that reaction and try to make a little short video on YouTube with it. The last Resident Evil video I did really good, and I'm very happy about that. So yeah, that was my little reaction again to the trailer for Resident Evil Requiem. I am going to upload it as a video and kind of cut it up and stuff like that. And now we're going to play some Cronos the New Dawn for a few hours. I started my new job, which is kind of why the streaming has been slow. It's funny that I started doing streaming again right before I started a new job, but we are going to be finishing this game. I have today off and then Wednesday off, so I'll probably stream on Wednesday or Thursday too. Alright, here we go. So we left off, we had just gotten to the hospital in Cronos the New Dawn. And there's a lot of implications that the hospital is like super mega fucked up. So we'll see. A lot of this game, it hasn't been scary in like the dread. Like Resident Evil 7, it scares me in a way that like fuck. It really gets me. Gets under my skin. This game has been more scary. I get jump scared a lot when playing this, and it's been mostly fun. Alright, we're just waiting for the graphics to actually catch up. Ooh, up Cronos and the New Dawn. I guess I could just... So I did actually look up how far along we were in the game because I was interested. And we're actually surprisingly close to the end of the game. I'm a little disappointed. I wish the game was longer. Maybe these last few sections are really long, and that could be, you know, I'm saying, oh, I want it to be longer, and it could actually be like the perfect length for all I know. What a thrill. The silence and darkness in the night. I actually read, I was reading some things that the people from Bloober Team said about Cronos the New Dawn. And I actually found it very interesting because their own analysis of their game is actually something I agree with, which I think the game is very good. The opening hours of the game, or the opening hour specifically, the very first hour of the game is like the weakest part of the game, which kinda isn't good because there's going to be a lot of people who like play the first hour, go, oh, this isn't good, and then put it down, when it gets infinitely better like not long after that, once you actually and get into the meat of the game. And I don't know. I'm glad that like they see it too, as the people who made the game. In my opinion, that shows, you know, that they're looking at what they've done in like a critical light already, which is a very good thing for them to do. because I think this game is very good. I think a lot of the complaints I've seen, it's all opinion, to be honest with you. Some of the complaints I've seen are very much stuff that I just don't agree with. It doesn't bother me, but it, like, oh, you know, like I said, a streamer that I watch and enjoy, Bought the Soup, he basically said there's just too much, there are too many documents and things like that in the game, and there's like, oh, there's always something new to read, and that is not something that bothers me at all. You know, I've been enjoying taking in all the lore, taking my time with it, but I can imagine for someone like him, you know, he seems like he's a very, I'm not gonna be energetic, he's just a very energetic person, and he wants to keep his stream like going. I don't mind taking the time to like read almost every document, and you know, because the people who are here to watch me stream are here to watch me stream. They don't want me to, I don't know, I could say they don't want me to like change the way I do things, but they very well could. God damn. Okay. Seems like it's gonna be one of those streams where I'm gonna be by myself for a bit, so I'm gonna have to get into the talking to myself like there's someone here mode. Hello. How are you doing on lives? I can't imagine taking a bath and then being assimilated into a sort of flesh hive mind. That just seems like I would be very comfortable and then not comfortable ever again. Oh my god! Frick. Okay. I'll have to get back to you on that. I am currently focused on this. I do appreciate you asking. Ugh. Where are we? Okay, this is back where we started. That's okay. I remember now. I don't remember now. I shouldn't be this lost in this small area. So it is and isn't back where we started. Kind of circled back and close to where we were. I buried them. I swear they didn't suffer. I swear. Boy, they. I do like that this game is kind of a Christmas game. I mean, if you stretch the definition of a Christmas game, like the end of the world happened at Christmas time, so you find Christmas trees and like decorations and stuff every now and then. Which I like. I like Christmas, so it would be nice to have Christmas games that are just good games first. Okay, there's those spider bastards around here somewhere. Please, if anyone's listening, we've run out of food and supplies. I don't know how long we have left. You have to find us. I'm giving you the coordinates. 20 by 5 east, 50 by 5 north. We are in New Dawn. We are dying. Hey, buddy. Are you gonna hop up and attack me? No. Okay, you're dead. Sometimes the architecture of this world confuses me. But I guess I did technically go up a different... Oh, you are alive, in fact. Oh, there's one behind me, too. Got him with one. Let's freaking go. We like that. We like 2-for-1 specials in this household. Door number 3. Lucky door number 3. Got some more boots. Man, if I was living in this end of the world, I'd have so many boots. I'd be picking them up. My little shack, my end of the world shack would be full of so many boots. Got a nice little battery. Got a note here in a children's room. Hopefully it's not sad.
It must have been Gabriel's apartment once.
My dad works as a shift supervisor of a steel factory in our beautiful city. He's in charge of helping workers like Uncle with their problems. Mom tells me he also organizes strikes for them and fights for their rights. Mom is angry and sad because he's not home. He's been gone for a very, very, very long time. My sister and I miss him very much. He promised that when all this was over, we will go to see the Wewell Castle. He always keeps his promises. But Dad is very sick, and Mom says that he will only come back when he recovers. My sister and I miss Dad very much. I miss him a little more. You can tell that was kind of written by an adult, but they almost captured the spirit of like what a kid would write, I feel like. See what books they got. It's in Polish, so I can't understand any of it. That one word looked like it said potop. That's Gabriel and his wife, or you know, the mother of his children. That must have been the father and the 2 brothers there. So for those who weren't here, which we had to choose between saving, air quotes, 2 brothers, and saving is where you kind of like suck out their brain and then you put it in a big computer. So it's kind of, you could argue it's a little bit subjective if we're actually saving them, or if we're kind of putting them into a specific sort of new hell. But I'm very interested to see how the story of this game is going to play out with all of the things that have been happening. Was that optional, or did I need to come here for something? I mean, in a sense, yeah. For a minute, I thought you said Gamma, G-A-M-M-A, and I was sitting there wondering if there was some, like, sci-fi where a robot or an alien was just putting food in jars and then letting it sit there to, like, save it, air quotes, and just watch it, like, rot. I was sitting there like, well, I don't understand this reference, and then I realized you said grandma, so I concocted an entire thing in my own head. I just imagine a robot, not even putting it in jars in like the way that it would preserve it, just like putting like bread in a jar and being like, I have preserved this for future generations so they can know what bread was like. Oh no, I know. It's funny. Okay. Oh wait a minute, I just realized. There we go. I have preserved it for future generations, the robot says as he points at the jar full of rotting meat. I made that motherfucker float. I mean, in reality, that's just gravity doing its work, but you know. Whee! I think, so, I know we talked about it last time, Squiddy, but I think in the future, I am gonna do simul streaming to Twitch, maybe. I just want to see how I would do if I could, like, get some success there, too. I feel like a lot of people prefer to just watch streams on Twitch, but I could be wrong. A lot of people voted that they prefer me stream on here. Now the issue is I don't know if any of those people would actually watch them. So I guess it's just, you know, it couldn't hurt, right? It couldn't hurt. I mean, it could hurt, like, I don't know, in some dimension where me streaming on Twitch somehow gets me hurt, but I just mean it, you know. Disposal of bodies, lack of fuel for cremation, lack of fuel for bulldozers, digging ditches by hand is a waste of manpower. The number of bodies awaiting burning is increasing. Yeah, that's true, and I think, I mean, I like that YouTube, the reason I finally was okay with streaming on YouTube is that they separate the YouTube channels, like the streaming from regular videos. I really like that feature. I like that it's in its own separate little block. I think that's so smart, and that's what I wanted, because YouTube has had the fucking power to do that forever. And so they were finally like, oh yeah, let's do this. Oh my god. Easy win. Which I don't know if you watch a lot of YouTube, I imagine. So have you kept up with the whole, you know, a lot of YouTubers posting about how YouTube isn't, like, their channels have lost views and stuff like that? Have you kept up with any of that? In some of the delisting? Do you mean like videos not appearing for people, or just being delisted as in like taken down wholly, like whole piecemeal? Ah, yeah. See, so Josh Strife Hayes is a YouTuber I watch. I don't know if you watch him too, and he's been talking about it. And he, him and a few others seem to think what is happening is for videos not popping up in recommended as much, they think that when things get put in restricted, it's not that you're not going to see it, it's just less likely to be recommended. And some of the reason why people are losing views is because views that are using ad blocker are not counting as much anymore, is what a lot of people are thinking. So if someone watches on PC with an ad blocker, YouTube is like, oh, that doesn't actually count as a view because we didn't earn a bunch of money from them watching ads. The motherfucker thought he was being sneaky. I mean, I don't know. The reason I bring it up is because I am such a small channel that if it's affecting me, I can't even tell. Like, when my last video got, like, you know, my last Resident Evil video is at, like, 7,000 views. I'm, like, very happy with that. I'm like, okay. You know, that's good for me. As someone who has 16,000 subscribers, I think 7,000 views is very healthy. But then, you know, I'm like, is it affecting me? I know if you turn on restricted mode, like, only 10 of my videos show up out of the 70 that are on my channel. And I definitely think that is, like, really funny. Especially because some of them are ones that I know, like, intuitively, like, okay, I don't know why this isn't banned. Like, I don't do a lot of, like, nasty, gross stuff in it or anything, but it's still not, like, you know, completely PG. Yeah, I legitimately, so I have been a YouTube, this is just because I'm a shill, I guess, but I'll tell you straight up honest to gosh, I have been a YouTube premium subscriber for like 6 years maybe. Like, when I found out that you could get YouTube music streaming as well as, yeah, I fucking saw that coming from a mile away. What? Oh my god, when did this happen? The way back is like blocked. When I found out you could get YouTube... Oh, no. Ow! Sorry, you can see I'm a little distracted. I like these monsters interrupted my train of thought. Arg! Quit that! Oh, you're fucked. You're mega fucked. You're scary. When I found out that you could get YouTube music and regular YouTube through a premium subscription, I instantly bought in because I already hated Spotify, and I know YouTube's not that much better, but like, the deal is really good, basically. I need these two guys to follow me. Ah! Come on, over here. Well, I got one of them. Did it? Okay, it did. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus Christ. Now I can finally talk. When I found out that YouTube Premium and YouTube Music came together as a package and you could get both for like 15 bucks, I bought in because Spotify is like 12 bucks a month already. So getting ad-free YouTube and getting YouTube Music together was a really good deal for someone who already watches way too much YouTube. And I hate Spotify. I think Spotify is like, I mean, look, Google is not good either, but the dude who like runs Spotify is legit like using the money he's made to like invest in AI missiles and weapons and stuff like that. So like, I would much rather give my money to Evil Corporation B than Evil Corporation A. And Spotify also fucks over artists really bad. I think YouTube pays artists slightly better, but like, when I say slightly, I mean slightly. None of the streaming platforms really pay what they should to the people who make music for them. What's legacy storage mean? What, more? Like they're giving you a really good deal on the storage, basically. Arrgh! No, you stop. No! Oh, this is not good. Literally the only thing not covered in armor is his arm. You fucking dick. Ah! This is so fucked. Jesus Christ. I mean, that does sound great. And it does, I could be misreading this, but it's nice that it sounds like they're upholding it to a degree. Like, don't get me wrong, I am not... I guess I'm as much of a fan of Google as you could be of any large corporation. Like, I like YouTube, I like YouTube Music. I think that they're bad and that they do a lot of bad things. But I have given them my money because consistently I at least can appreciate what I am given for my products, if you know what if you get what I'm saying. I never was a big fan of Spotify. I hate how Spotify treats artists and stuff like that. YouTube isn't that much better, you know, as a YouTuber, but it's something. Interesting. Is this a bonus area, or is this like the way? Yeah, and I mean, look, they've done some dumb stuff, and that's the thing, is like, I'm not going to bat here because a lot of people hate YouTube, and to be honest, I completely understand why. I will still say their platform is like mostly free. You know, from what I understand, they're not doing things. I don't know. I'm basically just running interference, being like, oh, they're not. It's like the worst defense in the world. They're not as evil as these other evil corporations, and that's not really like a good. That's not, you know, that's not a good thing. They could be more evil, is what I'm saying. That's not a defense, though. That's like, if I break your leg and I'm like, well, I could have broke your arm too, but I didn't. So you have to like me now. That one little gauntlet that we just ran through totally drained me of resources, which kind of sucks. Also, I just popped my thumb. That's true. I mean, I agree generally. The only way really that you could be perfectly ethical is by being like a off-the-grid farmer, and even then there would be people who would find, like, the way that the world works is that I say you do the least harm that you can, but you're always going to do some harm. Like, you have to hurt a plant to eat. You have to hurt an animal to eat. You know, you have to cut down a tree to build a house. Yada, yada, yada. It's just the levels at which you do. Like, that's kind of the thing. It goes back to like some of the native, you know, ideals that the natives had in the US before colonialization, which is that you take what you get and then you use all of it to kind of show it respect. You know, like a big thing, don't waste. You know, if you're gonna do harm, at least don't waste. Interesting. I wonder if this is optional stuff up here. Exactly. Balance. Oh, yep, this is optional. I hear a cat. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Guys, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I accidentally somehow climbed onto a part of the wall that wasn't actually meant to be climbed onto. And now I'm stuck. Help! Help, I'm trapped! Help! I'm stuck up here. I accidentally walked on the wall where I wasn't supposed to. Help! Dear God, I gotta use the help! Oh my God, there we go. Now I hear you. Where are you? There you are. Look at you. You got a little light shining down on you to show that you're important.
How did you get here anyway?
Gus. Hello, Gus.
Thank you. It probably wasn't easy to get, was it?
I like that there's a soft implication in this game that cats are like kind of intelligent in like a more a more aware way in this kind of, maybe the stuff that's gone on has made them become like self-aware, you know, full-on sentient creatures. I mean, cats are sentient creatures, but you know what I mean, like the types that can like look at themselves and go, I am a thing that exists. Because why else would they leave me gifts for coming and hanging out with them, you know? I mean, cats do that in real life too, but in this game they bring me like complicated technology that I need to upgrade my futuristic fuck suit. So... my futuristic fuck suit. Cats are not, nuh-uh. They didn't cause it. If anything, they're trying to save the universe. The cats are the best. But me, I don't know. I could see, you could make an argument that cats... you could make an argument that cats are like temporal creatures, you know? And if they did cause it, it was by accident because of their just... That was spooky. I was looking at chat and I saw it out of the corner of my fucking eye. God damn it. Alright, sick. I don't think I needed to use that there. I have noticed that the fire mechanic is not needed as often as like you would think in this game. Like definitely it's good, but it's not like it was in RE1 because the game is so linear. So there's a lot of, there are parts where it's definitely good to use it, but it's just kind of hard to tell like what areas am I actually going to walk back through, you know what I mean? Yes. So I will say, a lot of reviews of this game talked about how bad the resources, like how often. The thing is, you definitely are kept, like, you do not get action game levels of resources, but if you manage them effectively, you can, you know, I've only run out like twice where I was completely out and had to do like silly stuff to maintain it. You hear that? There's something big, and it sounds like it's snoring. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. God damn. Right after talking about how I had plenty of resources, the game was like, resource check. You thought you had plenty? Well, guess what? Now you don't, because we just spawned a bunch of shit and you stink and you suck. Fuck you. Okay. Is this what's breathing in here? Is it all the flesh? Is the fresh breathing? Blah, 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 blah. Hello. Flesh. How are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. You look lovely today. You look very orange. Me too. Yeah, you have a glow about you. You're glowing. It's lovely. You're lovely. Anyway, I gotta go. I wish I had some floating rocks for my living space. I feel like it would really bring the whole room together if I just had some rocks that were like floating around and my face bumped into... Oh, God. What the fuck? The music just got... So I was talking with a dude at my new job, and he was talking about how there's barely any music in this game. And I was like, man, I don't know. But he was watching someone else play it. It's like, I don't know if we played the same game. There's a lot of music and atmosphere in this game. Very creepy. You're a vampire. Ah, very creepy. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just wondering, was I supposed to see something to know why the music got like this? Is it this building that I'm walking up to? It feels like something like really important's about to happen. This doesn't feel creepy at all. I love that the little rock that was just floating by in my peripheral vision. Okay, there's a way in there. I mean, don't get me wrong. It kind of, I like it. It reminds me, this is a weird thing to say. It reminds me a little bit of like Metal Gear Solid for some reason. Okay, we need the key to get into the basement. The scary floating basement. Definitely not something to worry about. Oh my God, he's wearing a thong. I literally thought we were about to see some balls. A commemorative diploma for Mr. Antoni Sarma, the author of the Workers Unite Monument, for his contribution to the socialist visual identity of a New Dawn. Minister of Culture and Sports, Andrzej Raksa. How would you guys feel if I did an Alan Wake marathon during October? Would you guys be interested in that? I want to play through Alan Wake 1 and 2 back to back. OSHA, I don't even know if OSHA could reach the damn building, to be honest with you. I feel like this is like, you know, this is OSHA protected. No one's getting out here. Oh, Alan Wake is such a good... Alan Wake 1, I really need to play 2 again. The Angel of Death himself visited me today. Wanting to sweeten the ongoing apocalypse, he promised my immortal soul. I, of course, approached this offer with reserve, having survived one end of the world scenario before, when the Soviet army liberated the camp where I was supposed to die. And for what? Just to start a new family, live another 30 years, and then watch my world fall apart again? Apparently, I've incurred a debt, which in recent weeks was reminded of itself with terrible force. Such a debt there is no escaping, and because of this, if he takes me, I'm certain the wheel of fate will turn again, and so stopped caring about being saved. All I care about is you. Therefore, I told the angel I would agree to his service on one condition. Oh, that's interesting. Well, if I play Alan Wake 1 and 2 at Halloween, I would definitely love to share that with you. It is one of my favorites. Alan Wake 1 is just one of my favorite games of all time. Ever. It's such a beautiful, well-crafted game. Josh Strife Hayes did like a 2-hour video on it recently. And I'm sad because I wish I could have done a video on it first, but as I have agreed with my angel, who now impatiently visits and watches over me if he wants to save me, he must let me save you first. The similarity in this arrangement is obvious, almost cliche, but I am the smarter one here, for I know that it can only be done in one way, by saving you from being lost to oblivion, by saving you through my work. But as I watch you, I know I have to sketch quickly to capture your essence. I see you becoming the combined embodiment of all God has chosen to bestow upon you. My chisel cannot... Can you close my door? Well, then she's fine. She's not missing. Hold on, everyone. My grandma's scared my cat's gone, but she's just hiding because we had... Sorry, I had to help go find my cat. Which I knew that she was fine, but my grandma was worried. She was asleep under a blanket. I actually want to reread that because like getting distracted like that threw me off a little bit. I see you becoming the combined embodiment of all God has chosen to bestow upon me. My chisel cannot keep up. Your beauty, it is as fleeting as life itself. For what is it? A single brief moment, no more. All that follows is the wither. I'm trying to full time, I'm losing hope. For my work is endless and my failures are numerous. I give up. I can't keep you in a cellar like some wild, hungry beast. I know all too well how it is. I know that you also crave freedom and that can only be given by sweet existence, but do not be afraid, for inexistence is coming. For the angel took pity on me and he turned a blind eye to my hubris. He promised that in his mercy he will end your ever-growing misery. Sadly, I will not be there when you embrace peace, for the angel has become impatient and is already spreading his claws over me. You will cease to exist, but I don't know what will happen to me. Will I go somewhere where I can wait for you, or will we never meet again? Or perhaps I'll end up between nowhere and never, and there too my debt will eventually catch up to me. So this motherfucker got grabbed by one of us, by one of the travelers, and it seemed like he was keeping his, like, infected wife in his basement, maybe? That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up. His wife got the disease, and then he was like, well, basement time. Now it's time for me to go see what's down here. That is pretty fucked up, dude. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't gonna come. Yo, what the fuck? There's so many fantastic images just in this game. Like this is even fucking cooler, okay? Look at this. Big wooden box, angry box. I'm gonna guess that this is why it was playing the angel music, because it always does that when you encounter one of your...
Establishing connection with the phylactery.
Surma Antoni.
Attempting effort transfer.
This is interesting. I don't really want to erase anyone. Oh, this is actually a hard decision because it's in my brain. This is like me erasing a person. Ah, God, that's awful. That was fucked. I hated that. I might reload just because that scarred me a little bit. Jesus Christ. The issue is that the thing that the guy has is so good. And I'm wondering if there's gonna be like actual long-term side effects to deleting someone. I mean, besides the fact that it's very obvious that he kind of fucking was like, no! Which, goddamn, that's fucked. He went, oh, I don't want to listen to every single one. That was traumatizing. That legitimately made me feel bad that listening to that. The thing that is messing me up the most is I kind of want to delete the middle one, which is the lady. The only woman we've gotten, mainly because she's corrupted too. I don't know. There's no... It doesn't feel like there's a good option. At all. Alright, I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I want to know if I cannot delete them. I'm just looking. Alright, yeah, I'm going to delete the lady. I feel fucking bad. I feel like she's gonna freak out, but... I don't know if there's like a good... Ugh. That does not feel good no matter what, dude. You are deleting a person. Which I feel like that's part of the thing, is that the game wants you to, like, think about that. There was a statue here a moment ago. It is not there anymore. By the way, the statue, Squiddy, the statue disappeared after I took the essence, so. I'm fucking haunted. Oh, there it is. It came back. Thanks for popping in, Sardine. I appreciate it. We're just playing some more of the Cronos, the New Dawn. I just made a very terrible decision. I deleted a person. So that's cool. That's definitely fun that I did that. I didn't have to. Jesus Christ. I'm kind of glad that I did, though, because it's making this very interesting. I still feel bad. I know it's just a video game, but goddamn. And I'm gonna have to delete someone else in a minute. I mean, I kind of uploaded them already, I feel like, but maybe not. I don't know. My life is like a shitty-o game. My head just clipped into the ceiling a little bit. I know, but like still, I'm hoping maybe there's like a part of me that doesn't want what I just did to be as bad as it feels. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be real. That made me feel. I'm wondering if that would have happened if I hadn't taken the essence that I just took a minute ago. I'm also wondering if one of the decisions I just made is going to lead to like the bad ending or something like that. I know there's 2 normal endings, but I think I read online that they do hinge on like a big choice that's going to come later in the game. I mean, I don't feel particularly good erasing a person from existence, you know? That does not feel like their essence, their soul. That feels I'm gonna take a strong statement and go, that feels kind of bad, actually. Yeah. I don't like. Oh!
It's not his own anymore. He became this. What become of him?
Dear Comrade Konarski, this case has outgrown the capabilities of the local police, and I was formally request that it be transferred to your office. We are unequipped to handle the growing number of mysterious homicides. The morgues continue to discover strange markings on the victims' heads, and our investigation has run into a dead end. The only tangible lead we have are testimonies of people who witnessed mysterious individuals dressed in heavy military gear resembling diving suits. We suspect these might be agents of a Western intelligence agency, but they have covered their tracks well, too well for us. Even if we were to identify and confront the perpetrators, I do not believe we possess the resources to carry out an arrest. Commissioner Mikhail Ryback. So they knew about us. They knew we were taking people's brains, their brain souls. Am I gonna get another jump scare? You sound sloppy. I have a feeling if I had a certain essence, there would be something here that I could have listened to. Maybe that lady. Oh, wait. No. Okay. There it is. Me making assumptions. When was the last time I found a save place? That's a good question. Hey, 6 viewers. Thanks for all 6 people for being here. We're just playing Cronos the New Dawn. I don't know how to be like when I watch streamers myself, I don't know exactly what I'm looking out for. I want them to be entertaining, but then I'm like, what is entertaining? I just want to be like intrigued by what they're saying and what they're doing and things like that. So I'm not like constantly cracking jokes or anything like that. Sometimes I make jokes, but I don't know. I'm not like the funniest person in the universe or anything like that. I think I can be funny sometimes. It's a lot easier being funny when there's other people around to be funny with, I feel like, you know? But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll learn one day how to be a little goofball again. Oh wait, there it is. Do a little be a goofball bozo clown man person. A clown they, if you will. Goober, a little goofus. I just want to crack some jonks. I want to crap a few crap. I just said crap. I want to crap a few jokes. I want to shit my pants a little bit. Yeah, see, what is entertaining about me? That's the thing that I said. I'm like, why should people watch me? What do I bring to the table? Huh? Is it my boisterous personality? Is it my cutting analysis? Is it my big fat naturals? My big juicy knockers. Someone left. They heard me talk about my big fat juicy natural knockers and they're like, I can't be here anymore. I can't be around this. Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei. Am I gonna play Nikki? Is that the one where you shoot and the boobies and the butt dances around? Because I would do that. I'm a gooner, you know. Who doesn't? Who in this world does not like a big fat natural booby? I'm talking about the bird here because I'm funny and original. I'm just a little goofball. Can I not get back into there? Nope. Houston, we have taken off and there's no going back. Houston, we have grabbed our pipe and we're smoking crack. Dude, I don't want to go anywhere without my toilet t-shirt. Interesting.
My work is endless. My failures are numerous.
Numerous.
I managed to set up an ARC-class outpost, but I still can't produce enough power to carry out my plan. Every time I manage to weld something else rips. Yet, I must try. If I succeed, I might be able to stop the anomaly's negative impact on the surrounding area. Only then will I be able to deliver the long-acquired essence to the terminal. Such is our calling.
Such is our calling. Okay, am I gonna find another essence somewhere in this bitch? And the music gets epic. This shit goes hard. Such is our calling. I love music like this. This shit goes hard. Oh my god, this is the hardest shit in the universe. You guys can't see it, but I'm literally like dancing around to this like bomb ass music. That shit was tight. I love it. I love music like that. Near Automata shit. You know what I'm talking about, gamers. So that wasn't the hospital that we were at earlier. That was like just an apartment building. Blah, blah, blah. We're getting close though. We're getting close to the hospital. Yeah, the floating building was an artist studio. But there's a building before that that was an apartment building, which I thought that might have been part of the hospital, but it wasn't. Is this a Christmas statue? This is kind of fucking weird. Okay, that's where we first got here to this building, I think. I'm gonna be real with you. I think the game going from that epic music to like being as quiet as it is probably means some shit's about to go down. I think shit's probably about to get fucking crazy mode. I think we're about to go kind of freaking psycho. Hello? Not a good sign. Yeah, I mean... Yo, booby. Covered in a star, but still a booby. Let's go. High fives all around. Talking that 1980s Polish booby. Did we even just... Let's go to the front. Hello? Me when it's the end of the world and I need to make a quick dollar. I'm selling Girl Scout cookies. Would anyone like one? Okay, that's the way to go. Then the other way is optional. Did we install these metal gates? I'm seriously wondering. Like our characters. That's gotta be the case, right? Whee! Man, that's a nice car. I mean, it's kind of like destroyed, but you know. Probably was cool in its prime and all that. We got the yellow boxes on a wall. A deflated soccer ball. Anything else in here? No? Just a few extra supplies, I suppose. Alright. Forward into darkness, as they say. Press on into that unending night. Hold your head high and be brave. Who knows what terrors you shall face. Press on, press on, press on. Everyone must face the dark eventually. I think it's just because the world is like fucked up, you know? I think like the anomalies, it looks almost like when the meteor and the volcanoes went off during the Jurassic period, or whatever it was called, when the entire world was covered in like a blanket of ash that eventually led into the Ice Age. I mean, we're also like a futuristic diving suit wearing soul sucker, so.
Tell Zybert we are unable to accept any more patients. We can't let the same thing that happened in the steelworks happen here.
These people need our help. We need to be there for them.
But not at any cost. We must still exercise caution.
I'm afraid it's too late for caution.
What are you talking about?
It's already happening everywhere. And no matter how hard we try to isolate, nothing can stop it.
How am I hearing those memories is what I'm wondering. Is someone spying on that chick? Or is it just future space magic? Because I don't have that chick's shit. Oh shit. My inclination is I just wanted to say Stranger Things out loud, like really bad. Stranger Things! Pog. Poggies. Yeah, but I feel like this is stuff that actually happens, right? We met that person that was talking. Like, she is definitely hallucinating some stuff. But I feel like that's like a real memory we just saw. This is a small-ass hospital. It's a small-ass hospital. Haha, get it? It's a... That's what I thought is possible. It's the fucking... It's basically like an echo of sound through time or something like that. But sometimes the game implied they were like people's thoughts or something like that at some point.
Initiating the anchored frequency synchronization.
Search the whole building. You want to check every nook and cranny. We are at war, soldier.
Temporal destination reached. Proceeding with the search for the target, Dr. David Sibbert.
David. That's almost like my name. Fuck, that's funny. That's a fucked but funny poster. You want to be treated? Treat your doctor well. Sugar equals strong bones. Take care of your child. Is that true? What the fuck? I'm gonna just... This is no smoking on the premises or something like that.
I'm recording these reports of work here for you. Maybe any of these will be useful to you in the future. If there is any future, of course. There's at the seams. We are short on beds, not to mention medical supplies. I
So I feel like there's going to be a lot of supplies in here, and I'm just not going to be able to carry much because I'm out of room in my inventory. See, that's the crazy thing, is I should be able to still craft that because it's supposed to slot into the second thing with the other thing there, but it just won't do it, so. That's a little frustrating. It has begun. Elevator out of order. Yeah! No shit, huh? Fucking, I actually thought it was working for a moment until I read the sign.
Collected technology. The path has been paved.
The path has been paved. Such is our fucking calling. Such is our fucking calling. Such as our shitting ass. Fucking ass cheeks. You'll never get away with your fucking plan. What the fuck did I just pick? Oh, it's a core. I was like, what the fuck did I just pick up? You'll never get away with your fucking plan. See, why the hell? I'm supposed to be able to have 2 of these. It says 1 of 2. Why can I not? Oh, when I craft them, it makes 2 now. That's why. That's. I guess that makes sense a little bit. God dang it. God dang it, Bobby. Bobby, we need more room for our damn futuristic technologies. I don't even... What the fuck does it want me to put here? Game's like, make a sacrifice to the gods. Or to God, you know. The one. The Christian God. The Abrahamic God. You'll never get away with your fucking plan. Maybe a statue. I don't have any of those. I'm gonna try putting the core there. I know it's not gonna work. This tornado thing. This is what God wants. He wants a core. Just like I need to upgrade my suit.
I need a key.
The funny thing is, I guarantee you my character could just bust down that fucking door if she wanted to, but she's being polite about it. She's like, oh, I need a fucking key. Bitch, you're in a, like, billion-pound suit and you kick monsters to death. You can open that door without a fucking key. Okay, so we got a few weird little things, I guess. Yeah, that would be interesting if it was like... Oh, this chick again.
Do you read me? This is Dr. Weronika Kamiński. I'm stuck in the elevator on level 3. I need help. Can anybody hear me?
I can.
Shit. It's you. You are a stubborn bunch, aren't you? Well, tough luck. Guess you won't get me as long as I'm stuck here.
I'm not here for you. My target is Dr. David Zibbert.
What? David?
David.
And how has he done you wrong?
He possesses the information I'm after. I am not here to hurt him. I'm here to
extract him? Yeah. I know all about it. Hate to break it to you, but you're wasting your time. If you're looking for information, it's me you want. David and I, we worked together. There's nothing he wouldn't tell me. And I can share whatever I know.
I need to know everything. About the steelworks, the outbreak, the other traveler.
Yeah. I'll tell you everything. But first, you'll need to get me out of here. You're good with that?
No tricks this time.
All right.
All right.
Any idea what's blocking the elevator?
Biomass. It seems to have accumulated here in order to form a nest.
Fuck. We need to get rid of it.
I can burn it. It's covered in sand.
And it regenerates too fast, I know. But we could use something we were working on here. A sort of toxin? The problem is, you can't just inject it anywhere.
You have to inject it into its butthole.
Find the right spot.
Right in its butthole.
Heart.
Its heart's butthole.
You need to get 3 specific formulas. They're designated Z5, C66, and X44. Find them and I'll tell you how to mix them.
Where should I look?
Check the infectious diseases ward, the medical supply perhaps, and hell, let's try my office too.
What doesn't work?
in the
Injecting
administration
toxins into the butthole?
On my way.
Keep this channel open. I'll try to guide you through this mess.
You can, like, inject something into the, like, fleshy part of the butthole. Right? Gosh darn it. Confound it. The beehole. It's not called the monkey.
Angela. So you
What to do? What's next? I was hoping to find her here. Sneaking into the hospital wasn't that difficult. Everything's out of control. Chaos everywhere. It's like some kind of war here. So much pain. Everyone is begging for help. Some for death. The doctors are doing their best, but they just can't manage. Maybe Edward was right. Butthole injections. Look it up. It's definitely real. I know because I'm a doctor. and not a liar. I'm a live streaming doctor. Dr. Ghost is what they call me. And what do I fix? Ghost problems. But ghost buttholes might be different than human buttholes, so, you know. I might not be a specialist in that certain place, actually. Even though I think it would be quick and cool if I was.
Entering Wing B.
That's
Chicken
where my
wing.
office is. Please don't mind the noise.
Acknowledged. There are bullet marks everywhere.
The army must have gotten here after the steelworks spiraled out of control. I think they were looking
Indeed.
for Zibet. They encountered the infected patients and panicked. Shooting began.
Zombie babies. Classic. Can I go in this one? Okay. I'm just having a general look around. Oh. I saw body bags being carried out. Many patients lie on the bare floors. Some are tied to their beds with belts, screaming in pain, crying. Some are just begging desperately for someone to embrace them, like that would help to ease their pain. They're going mad. I feel exhausted, scared, alone. I know I should get out of here, but I feel like I'm needed. How to help them? How could I leave her just before Christmas? They're just gonna do a little squeeze. Oh, I don't like that. That makes me sad a little bit. Nobody gonna bring me down. Nobody gonna run my stride. Oh no. I got to keep on moving. Nobody gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna pull me down. Oh no. I got to keep on growing. I don't know. I just took a picture of it because I thought it was cute. But I was just sad because of the monster there with the bag on its head. That made me kind of sad. And the teddy right there. It's like, oh man, that's sad. Something just happened? Did I miss something? The music went womp. Booty! Booty cheeks! She thought she was gonna scare me, but that didn't scare me at all. Toilet paper. Was she in here shitting? Butt cheeks, 2 of them. I burned the butt cheeks away, so I can't even look again to be funny. That sounds like a person who needs help, but not a monster at all. I don't like that doll, though. And there's a creepy doll that always watches you. It has a broken eye that's always open. Ah, nice try. You did. Just like in real life. Everything's fine. The military and the president has everything in order. Everything's okay. Nothing to worry about. America's totally not falling apart. Exploding pus. That's like the only good thing I think that they did, that the National Guard did, was cleaning up trash and doing like public service work. I said this in another Discord, but if they legitimately just sent out like people, if they just sent out the National Guard to go clean up places and like do like work that needed to be done in areas, like they could legitimately send people to those areas that flooded last year and are still recovering. That would be a fantastic actual use of the National Guard in that way. In my opinion. I know there's people who are like, oh, they're doing, oh, I don't care. Ow! Tell Zybert he needs to see the bodies we took to the morgue yesterday. It's urgent. We had quite a fucking surprise this morning. Is he so tired that he sends us them half dead? Question mark. Oh! Golly, dude. Exactly. That's like what should be done. If the military aren't fighting, they should be fighting, you know, humanitarian crises. Ah! I guess I skipped this room before. Was that a baby? Did a baby just explode on me? I hate children. Especially ones that blow up on me. I'm leaving. These are probably the most annoying monsters in the game, just because all they really kind of do is like, they're kind of a check of like, are you paying attention? It just feels like they kind of waste your time, that's all. This is definitely me when I've had too much pizza. This shit is fucking fucked. God damn it. I tried. Hey, what the fuck are you doing in there, huh?
I found the passage in the underground, but...
Yeah, it's locked. Obviously. Try searching by the morgue, would you?
What are you doing? Are you just banging? Hanging out banging? Slanging and banging? Okay, well. Well. This doesn't look like a setup for a scary moment at all. After an in-depth analysis of the boy's body, it has been concluded that he was not infected with the unknown virus. His body does not reveal pathological conditions of the bones or skin. No lesions on either surface. No infection on the internal organs were observed. However, it is difficult to assess what the immediate cause of death was. Due to the marks around his cranium, we suspect severe cerebral trauma. Also appears that he was exposed to a powerful shock. The exact time of death is also difficult to assess. The cause of the boy's death somehow altered the decomposition progress. Rigor mortis was not observed either. Further investigations are recommended, particularly given the similarities to other such cases. Sounds like one of the travelers got the boy. The Marzik boy. Where's my son? Sorry, we turned him into goop. Did a bunch of corpses just move when I wasn't looking? I like it was like ding. Want to see some horrors? Ding. I keep wondering what these are. You see these all throughout the game. Is it some time travel shit? Didn't really need to use that, but I also did need a free inventory slot to grab the key. Doctor, you have to help me get my son back. What they showed me is not him, it's some other boy, very similar, but not my Marcel. Believe me, another helplessly heartbroken mother is looking for this boy, but this can't be my son. He wasn't murdered, he was taken. The police won't talk to me anymore. They tell me I'm crazy, but it's not true. They want me to silence because they know my husband is a military man. They don't want this to spread. I beg you, help me. Is this real? Chad, is this real? shit. Chad, is this real? Stop. Stop sucking them! Arg!
That doesn't seem right. This place seems suspended between space and time.
Damn it, all the supplies. There were supplies there. Okay, well I can come back and get them still, I think. Is this really chat? Chat! I know, I was being, fucking XQC for a minute. I don't like XQC, but you cannot like someone and admit they're funny. Cheeto. Alright, I got that damn stupid bastard key. It's giving me a lot of supplies. I wonder if that means anything. By the way, Squiddy, I got a lot of Magic the Gathering cards. Okay, I'm gonna let this play first.
He has a high fever and is delirious. His brother asked if we could take him home. He knows we can't do anything for him anymore. Interestingly, Gabriel keeps drawing. Still the same thing. The visitor.
So, I got some Magic the Gathering cards yesterday from the free bin at the game store, and I actually got some stuff for some of the decks I'm building, and probably after stream, I'm gonna sit down and, throw them together. I know, I've just been really enjoying Magic. Been watching a lot of, Meat Canyon's Magic the Gathering channel, Meaty Magic, and enjoying that pretty thoroughly. Makes me want to get together with my friends and play. I tell you what, I'm getting tired of all these little fucking monsters. God damn it! Chill! That's horrific, dude. I'm sorry. I hate that. I hate that that happened. Well, if you ever need some, I can just send you a bunch in bulk because, like I said, there's a free bin at one of our local game stores, and I go there and scavenge all the time, and I could just get a bunch over time and send them to you in a box or something like that. Like, I'm kind of a Magic hoarder, so, like, I just take whatever. There's so many cards that people just don't care about that, that are actually useful and fun. They're not the best cards, but they still like work in decks. You know what I mean?
Goddamn universe, not a trace of disease in him. So the only thing I can be sure of is that change does not come from the visitor. I think I can confirm that. I have the results. That's one of the as if he came straight from the beginning of the goddamn universe. Not a trace of disease in him. So, the only thing I can be sure of is that change does not come from the visitor.
Okay, so when that one person was like, you guys brought the disease, they didn't know what they're talking about, which I kind of suspected that already. Yeah, I was hoping that you weren't gonna... Go back to bed. I got you. I know. I just wanted to be... I just wanted to be helpful.
The hospital's director had the key card. Find it.
But yeah, I'm building a Hilda of the Icy Crown deck. I got a Black Waltz number 6 deck that I'm building on. Anytime I get like a commander capable card, I'm like, what can I build with this? Immediately, just because it's fun, you know? This has got major Halloween vibes. I love it. Me when I'm... The only movie I've seen is The Boss Baby. This has got major Boss Baby vibes. You guys seen that meme? The Boss Baby meme? I go back.
What's this? A combination lock.
Dr. Zybert has succumbed to delusions of grandeur, casting himself as humanity's savior while leaving us to deal with the chaos he's unleashed. His reckless admission of patience has turned this hospital into a ticking time bomb. Mark my words, this will lead to disaster, though I refuse to be among the casualties. I'm leaving Unity Hospital and urge you all to do the same. Save yourselves while you still can. Today in the meeting room, I'll end this farce in my own way, by hurling my access card at the man's head. Let it be the final chapter in the career of Dr. Alonzi, oh my god, Alonzi Zerbowski at this forsaken place. Farewell and good luck to you all. Alonzi Zerbowski. Probably did not pronounce that right whatsoever. Don't mind me, just passing through. I've seen more than it's a meme. I hope you know that. The guy who's only seen Boss Baby thing is a meme. Okay, I guess I need to go find a save room and do some inventory finagling. Definitely know I've seen more. The Shining is one of my favorite movies of all time, so I've definitely seen more movies than The Boss Baby. Yeah, just look up guy who's only seen The Boss Baby. It's a meme that's making fun of people who kind of go like, oh, this has big vibes of thing, but it's like a weird thing to reference. For some reason, the only 3 movies I'm thinking of naming right now are like The Lighthouse, Drive, and The Shining. I have seen all 3 of those movies, and I do like them. Parasite. I got to see Parasite in theaters. That was a good experience. That movie is a fucking edge of your seat butt clencher for sure. What the fuck? Okay, I just remembered that thing scared me, but I left a monster up here earlier. So I bet that was the one. Yeah, that was the one. Okay. I didn't like Saw when I was younger because of how gory and like extreme it is. And then I got older. I'm still not the biggest fan, but I can definitely just be like, oh, this is just practical effects. And it's not as bad. God damn, this place is fucking huge. I had to come all the way back here for a fucking save room. He's 61. Then that kind of makes sense, I guess. That movie is pretty hardcore if you're 61. Okay, what do I want to trade off here? I feel like pistol ammo, I can always make more of that. Final Destination definitely got me when I was younger. That movie, I don't know, I just did not. I already had a lot of anxiety about dying on accident when I was younger. Then I got older and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna die at some point, so. Did I look down here before? Oh, you're kidding me. I feel so fucking stupid. So you guys, I just walked all the way back to the save room, the fucking long way around, when this was a quick way to get back, and I didn't even realize it. Like, I just went through all this shit. Oh my god. I don't think there's anything wrong with being cautious, to be honest with you. No, I feel a little dumb for doing that, for sure. That made me, I feel a little fucking stupid. And there's a part of me that's like, oh, I wish I didn't waste all that time, but what am I supposed to do? I can't go back. I'm not the traveler in real life. Oh my god. Well, I was hoping it wouldn't see me. This sucks. Oh my god. I just almost died from standing in the fucking acid, too. Well, I got, like, a fuck ton of bullets for that, so that's nice, I guess. Okay, so I got the dude's key card, and yet not the combination. Take that, you fucker. Okay.
The first formula. Now get the other two.
Okay. Veronica, Edward, Gabriel or Artur, and Angela. That's who this is.
Veronica. Ah, damn machine. Veronica, as soon as you listen to this message, I need you to come to the steelworks immediately. Something is happening to him. He's not responding. They want to take him away. If we don't get him out now, everything will be lost.
I love when pictures like this are done to like look real, but obviously are like edited too. They always look kind of uncanny. I wonder who they're talking about, Gabriel or the Traveler. Because it could be either. Is that the heart that they were talking about? Ah! The toughest privacy curtain. Okay. Come on. If I had one of those burn things, I would use it right now. You know what? I'll just make one. Just get rid of all of that. Even if nothing's gonna come up later, you know, we're just gonna be better safe than sorry, because that's like 8 fucking bodies right there. I do not like how loud that big, what I'm guessing is heart is over there. Shit is fucking bassy. Okay, game. Okay, game. Dr. Zerbowski. I know we've had our differences, but trust me, we can set them aside in these difficult times. With the director missing and my attention required at the Steelworks incident, I need to ask you to handle some of my duties in the interim. For your convenience, the current code to the director's office is 9509. Feel free to make use of the place as you see fit. I have every confidence in our professionalism, old friend. Sincerely, Zybert. Damn. And yet, he betrayed him. And threw a keycard at his head. On 509, right? See, now I'm wondering, do I need to shoot the heart over there? Will that do something for me? No. I didn't think so, but you know, sometimes games like this, sometimes games in general, like, want you to do shit and you just fucking... What? Let's give them Zybert. Then they won't do anything to us. It's all his fault. As soon as they find out where he is, bring them to him. Think of the patients. Damn, they literally betrayed his ass. Uh-oh. Looky what we have here. Alright, we're gonna get to find out what that fucking little chalice thing will do, because... I feel like what's gonna happen is this middle part is gonna open up, and there's gonna be the key to that door. Which I think you might have said that earlier, or something along those lines, Squiddy. Something you need room for? Room for what?
Have a question.
Ask away.
How is it you know so much about the location?
Well, I had a quick crash course. While the Traveler was being held at the steelworks, we were brought in to examine him. We spent many hours together. Mostly just talking. He really seemed to trust me.
Did the examination bring the desired effect?
Not particularly. That's probably why they took me away from him. I wasn't able to give them what they were really hoping for. But anyway, it's a long story, me and him. Let's focus on the task at hand.
I wonder if the Traveler that was caught is the Warden. That's what I'm thinking. So this game does this a lot, but it just rewards you for exploring, and it's not particularly hard to just do that. To just do the looking around, you know? And that's just the type of person I am when I play these games, but yeah. Now, I won't lie, this section has been a little long for me. It could be that I'm just a little tired, but I'm like, damn. It doesn't feel like as much information is coming through. Ah! Fucking asshole. Love that. I almost pooped myself. Second day in a row where I almost pooped myself, dude. I was trying to live. My brother bought a Peloton the other day. It's very funny to say that because it's like I am like broke and he's like buying like a $1,000 exercise bike or whatever. But he was buying a Peloton and I was helping him move it into his apartment. And that thing was so fucking heavy. I mean, I'm still shocked at how heavy it was. And when we lifted it at one point, he accidentally let some of the weight go a little bit. A lot of it was on me as I was trying to lift it, and I literally just almost just pooped myself. I was just like, oh shit. It was that heavy. I don't think I really would have done it, but like I could feel something, you know, get a little moving. I was like, oh no. Oh no, no, no. You guys gonna... Okay, just had to make sure. And if someone's out there is like, dude, this is fucking gross, I don't want to hear this, but it's just reality, you know? You get older, sometimes you just almost poop yourself. That's not fun. I mean, I guess pooping yourself isn't fun either. I'm sorry that happened to you. That did not like it missed. Looked like it missed. I can still hear him screaming. They keep him behind the wall. Okay. Okay. Oh, I bet this is where, Gabriel was kept. That's definitely me. Patient Gabriel Barica. Attending physician Darid Zybert. The patient has been transported from the steelworks in a state of advanced activity of the unknown virus. A decision was issued for his immediate isolation. On the night of December 22nd, the patient experienced a series of microstrokes, most likely caused by degeneration of the circulatory system. There was also a high fever. Despite this, the patient was still delirious, agitated, aggressive, and resistant. He wanted to leave the isolation. The decision was made to restrain him. The next morning, he was observed to have multiple skin lesions, which caused degenerative adhesions between tissues. His hands were permanently fused to his torso. Surgically, just to disconnect these tissues was strongly advised against due to the patient's condition. Ah! Dickhead. You want a little spook? Okay, I guess I gotta go back to the save room. Cock fucking dick. Please tell the smarmy Dr. Kaminsky that what she wishes for we do not have in stock. For such substances, let her take a trip to Warsaw at her leisure, or preferably even back to Moscow. Besides, people should not be lavished with experimental crap. Yes, do you know what she said? That I look like the kind of person who would be most happy to just give everyone a tall glass of iodine and send them home. Bitch. I haven't ever seen such an impertinence in my career. Head of the medical supply department. Pertinence. Ah, okay, there's another one. Can't really grab it now, can I? Yeah, you're right, the fucking full pockets are a bit of a pain. It wouldn't be so bad. I'm trying to look out for shortcuts to get back to the save room because of the one I missed earlier. I think, okay, this is gonna seem kind of sudden, but I think I'm about ready to wind down. This has been probably one of the longest segments in the game so far, and I could have streamed a bit more, but I found that 3 hours for me is about where I'm like happy right now. It feels like it gives me enough time to like do a stream and have some fun, get some people in, and then do my own thing for the rest of the day. I appreciate everyone tuning in. I promise I will be streaming again at least once or twice this week. Hopefully we'll finish the game in that time. I might do a double long stream to get that done. But again, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I'm also going to turn the segment at the beginning where I analyze the new Resident Evil trailer into a little video to have something to upload So yeah, I appreciate everyone. Thank you again, Squiddy, for the game. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for Noir for tuning in. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone who did tune in, whether you chatted or not. It means a lot to me that I have people in my life who are around me where I live, but also abroad who support me and enjoy my content. It means a lot. So I'm Ghosts on Holiday, and remember, take care of yourself, and you're a good person. And well, okay, try to be a good person every day, but I believe in you. I believe that you can be a good person. That's what I believe, is that, you know, you have to try to be a good person every day. You aren't just a good person. You have to try. Anyway, bye.